things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bearcats will get us started with the opening kickoff.
Oh, man. Struggling on the road.
And it'll be
Just need to get back to playing simple ball.
So Kansas State's offense will go on the attack first. What a great
simple
group of
ball.
receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all of the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a three-star defensive back, David. And he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Let's go.
They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. He only needs a sliver of daylight. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position.
Nice little return. Kansas State have a good uniform.
Cincinnati's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for the defense.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to Johnson. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Bearcats are rolling down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Ooh, I don't know, guys. Did he hear footsteps? Running over the middle of the field where all those defenders are looking. I think that might have got in his head. That might have been a reason why he dropped it.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Reads it, fires complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Bearcats want to move quickly. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Looking left. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American.
There he goes.
Oh.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This is why quarterbacks get the biggest NIL deals, because they're supposed to make something out of nothing.
You know what? If he took some of that NIL money, Reese, and spent it on more linemen, maybe he has more protection and more time to go through his progressions.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He's going to lose a yard on that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Bearcats. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A strike downfield. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. From the gun, the ground game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll do it himself. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period, and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Out of the chute, quick pass to the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's in open space downfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try.
Listen.
And this one is perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff is ready to go.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He was looking
I'll
for
take
the
it.
running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. It's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the...
He's going on the sideline. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
That's awesome.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And now they've moved into the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bearcats. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of this route because he doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Smith. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Solid run on the last play. Gives this offense another first down. The short hands. It's Smith. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. 4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? They'll go to the air. Going for 6. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Let's go.
The 50. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Cincinnati. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
We here now.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Good vision and determination there to find its way up to the 23. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the first quarter. And he'll return it and try to get behind his block. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. Still on his feet at the 35. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And back to the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. They just keep firing. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here we go. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Here comes the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Pressure coming. And this defense is bringing another sack. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He'll pull it on the read. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Fucking ball.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards just and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
Looking to move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special.
Oh, Kanye, man, so good.
Quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Bearcats with the 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete.
I used 2 lifelines.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a
Small
little
guy,
short
that's
of
what
first
said,
down.
hey, blood tough. And Jamaican, man.
Set for second down.
Interviews, make a bench.
Back to pass. Rushes on him. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on third. Fires to the wideout. Got his man
He
downfield.
finds that
How
they
about
really
the
playing.
zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Passing game
He's
kept this
really
drive
putting it
moving. Let's see if they try
down.
it again. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought
It's
down
full
after a
time.
nice
I think
gain.
for
That's a
that
big key for this
change.
offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! Great job by the back on the option. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Oh, just need the tackle.
Show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner? Taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Takes a hit as he fired. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. He'll keep it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Here comes the offense on second down. On the move, it's Jackson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. And the Bearcats are flying down the field. The give and tick, 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 tick. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
What you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
The Bearcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground. He's got it again.
Touchdown.
Bearcats. And they add 6
Let's
more
go, man. Feeling good.
They give themselves a little more
And
cushion
the ball.
as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
So much fun.
Has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Give to the running back. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They booted away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Slips through the line.
Beat him. Ah.
What did he show it all on that return? The speed, the explosiveness, and took all momentum with him out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away.
Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense?
Gonna hear that. The chance that I get.
They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Quick completion on the outside. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guy.